Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Let's start this show. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, crew. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is in a good mood. I'm in a wonderful mood. Had a great morning. I had a meeting, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do my show, but I wanted to do it because there's so much shit going on. And y'all, we haven't been doing local news. Now, if you're new to the King Roman News channel, you know the foundation, the basis, the humble beginnings of this channel was hot topics, celebrity news, and local news. And so today's show is going to be about local news. Now, does this mean I don't talk about Run It Back? Yeah, Run It Back is still here. We'll be back. We'll be back. But today I wanted to spend some time because there's some shit I've seen recently that I'm like, hold up, swole up. Are you serious? So y'all sit back and y'all gonna enjoy this show today. Now y'all know how I do. I have a clip that I want to play and I want to talk about it because I learned so much. I learned so much from it. But I will give you this. Okay, I will say this. If you are, if you've been watching the recent events and you're wondering, like, I wonder what he's gonna say something. I ain't mad at Brianna. I ain't mad. I ain't even mad. The situation was this weekend. I done moved on. But what I do got some shit I want to talk about is this VS and Trazer Lane. Bitch, did VS come out here swinging and put a name on it? Oh, we got to talk. So we got to talk, and I saw Trazer came back. I saw her this morning. I said, oh, now we swinging in the streets. It looked like Sean about to come into this too. But we going to talk. That ain't today's show. We ain't talking about that right now. We going to talk about that later in the week. But y'all stay tuned. As we're watching this, know I'm taking notes. I hope y'all take y'all notes too. All right. So also, I want to say this too. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to the members. Thank y'all for your support, your kind words, your messages, and all that. I got it. And your comments under the last Running Back video, they mean a lot to me. Thank y'all so much. I've been reading and I'm about to go through and start replying. Thank y'all so much. Y'all for real. Y'all been real good. Y'all been holding the nigga down. So thank you so much for that. Also, y'all may not have gotten a chance to see Nessa's live because I know she snatched it down, but I was watching it too last night and she had me in tears. She reenacted the scene of me and my boyfriend in the kitchen while Brianna is judging me. I fell the fuck out, y'all. I couldn't breathe. Then she had no red ball on, so you couldn't go back and play it again. I couldn't breathe. I said, I'm not confirming or denying what she said, but baby, that shit had me rolling. It was a good live. Shout out to Ness. I want to make it clear. Two people I felt like got stray bullets in that situation, and we'll talk about it on Friday. But Pizarro and Lady Nika, and they know genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I mean them no harm. Now, I don't care what y'all say about everybody else, but I'm not playing in the face of Pizarro or Nika. I respect both of them, and both of them I have different relationships with. Nika, we done came a long way, baby. Okay, we done came a long way. So, Nika, we all good. You know, I'm never gonna be on ill intentions with you. Same with you, Pizarro. I don't know what it is, but I fuck with you, okay? And I'm gonna stay a moderator over there. It ain't, you know, I'm smart enough to know when it's not right. I need to step away. So I'm still modded up over there. She's still modded up over here. And shit, when she gets somebody over here, I'm getting someone over there. That's just how it go with us. But we good, we cool. I don't see the sabotaging because I'm very straightforward. So we'll talk about that on Friday as well. So shout out to y'all for being here. Hit that like button for me. I'm so glad y'all here. There's somebody else I want to shout out, and I'm not even gonna give a reason, but Ronnie Q and Miss T Velocity, thank you both. That's all I'm gonna say. Just thank you both. Thank you. Just thank you. That's it. I ain't saying no more else. I'm saving for my show, but thank you both. I just wanted to say that. Rainy Puds, Lincoln Berries. I literally just saw that clip and it pissed. Baby. Oh, we finna get into it. Y'all know I got to go the fuck off. If I can go the fuck off that way, you know I'm about to go the fuck off this way. We're about to get into it because see, people have lost their motherfucking minds in America, not only down here on YouTube, but in America. So we gotta talk about it. I was just reading a story about the Uber. Child, that shit is some shit. Tisa, Sagittarius Queen, T Danielle, hey baby, Rhonda Blouser, AZ King. It's sad, yeah it is. Ox, good morning, boo. The real K Fit. There go my hitter, and I got your message and receive, and I will definitely work on that. And I thank you for that. And I need that always. Exactly how you did laid that out for me. Always feel free to do that. I got your message. I'm gonna work on that because you're absolutely right. Thank you, boo. Princess Extra Salty. I know the backgrounds. Okay. Okay, I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about it. King Kyos. King Kyos. What up, MBK? Good morning. Good morning. What up, newbie? Hey, newbie. I don't want to say it, but it look like we gonna need your services again to get this women's fashion contest off. Cause y'all, I announced it yesterday on my live. Do y'all know we had several people hit me up like I want to be in it, I'm down, I want to be in it, I want to be in it. So newbie, I'm definitely gonna need to enlist your services again. You and Almond Brown. I'm sorry, I said it. I said it. It's still up for members on VIP or higher. Okay, y'all check that out. Check it out. I saw it. Oh, I saw it. Joy. Wait, hold up. I was listening to you the other day, dragging me as you do. I told his stupid ass 30 days ago. I told his stupid. I said, look, Truth. Look, Truth. You ain't gonna let up on me at all. I don't get no let up on. I don't get no let up on, Truth. I saw that this morning, made me mad. RY, hey baby, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I saw hello, they really have. Choo choo. Good morning, Just Net. Sweetie Pie. It's all good. Now that we done got past our first you doing that to me, now I get it. You just here for the shit. You just want to keep the shit going. Now I get it. I ain't gonna take it to heart. But that first time, truth, I was so mad. I'm like, no, no. Oh no. I said I'm glad you're here because we talk about local news. We can talk about some regular shit now. You know, it ain't no other shit. Of course, all day true. Three heartbeats. Good morning. Hey, Caramel Bunny. All right, now before we get into the show, first of all, I want to say thank you for all of you for being here because this isn't, we're not talking about beef sector stuff. So you being here means you really want to know what's going on. So thank you for that. I hope you hit the like button and I hope I keep you entertained for these next 2 hours. Y'all know how this show go. Ain't shit changed. We're going to kick this motherfucker off with a quote of the day. And it's so relevant to me. So relevant to me. So this quote comes to us from Kiki Palmer. She says, you ever have a friendship end and every now and then see what they doing and think to yourself, I don't want nothing to do with you for real, but I love that for you. Have you ever had that? Have you? And what I call it is those are checkpoints from God telling you you did what you're supposed to do. Get rid of that motherfucker. I do that. Like I have a friend, an ex best friend. I'm on Instagram. We both don't see each other. I block this motherfucker. But every once in a while, I unblock him and I go and look at his page. And baby, this nigga done blew up, fat as hell. Every once in a while, I do that. And now I was reading her quote. I'm like, yes, I recognize that. How many of y'all can relate? You got that ex best friend that you just go back and be like, you know what? Let me see what this bitch got going on. Let me see what's going on. And then you realize I really did make a good decision. Sometimes you got to do that. And it may be bad. It may be wrong. It may be sad. But you know what? Sometimes you got to check and say, that was for a good reason. I let that motherfucker go. Now, I say that in the real world, but I also say that for YouTube, for content creators, for people down here. Every once in a while, you got to check and say, okay, I made a good decision. I made a good decision. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. What up, Terradamo? Hey, Misunderstood. What's up? Thank you for being here, Wanda Mathis. All right, y'all. So let's get right into local news. Get your coffee and let's go. So, y'all, I don't know what's going on in the fucking world, but we gotta talk about this shit. So our first story is coming to us out of Ohio. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard about this shit, but it literally happened just this past week on March 25th. Now, we would have not known about this had the police video footage not been released. Now, what do we always talk about? We always say, okay, damn, we don't never know about the situation, but when the video footage come out, now all hell breaks loose and now we're all mad. Well, bitch, we're here there today, okay? So this incident happened on March 25th at 11:18 a.m., okay? Now, before I give you the facts, I got to give you the details of what happened. So this man, okay, I'm going to show you this guy, this 81-year-old man, him right there, that's him, that's him. He had been receiving phone calls all for weeks leading up to this date, March 25th. And the phone calls were, I'm going to kill your family. We're going to rob you. When you see somebody walk up to your doorstep, that's us to come get you. So this man really believed he was under attack. Now, hear where King Roman steps in. Bitch, you ain't called the police? I mean, you didn't fill out a police report or something? You was that scared, but not scared enough to go tell somebody. All right, I'll continue. So this woman, black woman, 60 years old, drives for Uber. She receives, I didn't even know Uber did this shit. I didn't know Uber's out of this world. I didn't know they'll send you to a location and pick up a package to go drop it off somewhere else. That shit is crazy to me. So she got a notification to go to his house to pick up a box to take this somewhere. Well, baby, she got out of her car, went to the doorstep, and the man came out. What the fuck you doing out here with his gun? Aimed at her. Not only did he do that, he snatched her cell phone and her car keys. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. What the fuck you doing here? Call your people up right now. That's what he doing to this woman. Now, mind you, she's like, sir, what? I ain't got no, what? I'm trying to go. So she tried to get to her car. Well, guess what he do? He shoots her in her leg. Now we go watch the video, because you know how we do over here. Shoots her in her leg. So she's stumbling to her car at this point. He's not finished. Because see, after he shot her in her leg, he also fucked himself up because the gun came back, bust him in the chin. He got blood spatter on his face. So he then gets mad at that, shoots her again. Now he got her in the back. She's on the ground. And now she's on the ground. She's no longer a threat. He shoots her a third time, right under her left breast. The woman died at the hospital. Now here's where Roman kicks in. Now he calls the police, y'all. Now he calls the motherfucking police. So he calls the police, right? Guess what he tells them? She attacked me. She attacked me, and so I had to defend myself. What he didn't know was she had an Uber driver dash cam focused right on the house that caught every fucking thing. Dude was arrested. Woman life is gone. No longer with us because of this bullshit. Video shows Clark County man charged with murder confront Uber driver. Look at this woman. Where am I? Did I not see the right thing? Is it me? So I'm about to play this video for you, crew. And y'all know how I always say, if it's sensitive for you to watch, please cover the screen up. But I want to talk because we need context to know what we're talking about. Because, see, I'm going one step further. Did somebody really call you and tell you that somebody's going to threaten your life? Or was that now all of a sudden a ploy? Was that just something to say to the police? So all of a sudden they're investigating the theory that he was scammed. I said, yeah, it needs to be a theory because this right here, it don't sound like somebody who was threatened with their life. Why didn't you call the police when you got the first fucking phone call, sir? Well, let's go. And thank y'all for being in the room. Thank y'all for being in this room. Let's go. Let's see what happened.
Life before this altercation happened. In South Charleston, Malik Patterson, News Center 7.
We now have dash camera video from Uber showing the moments leading up to an 81-year-old man shooting and killing a driver. This is a story we first brought to you last month here on News Center 7. William Brock faces murder charges. He claims he shot the woman in self-defense. News Center 7's Malik Patterson joins us live from Clark County. Malik, the new video is giving you better insight into what happened here. You also got some new information from investigators today.
That's right, Gabby. In my hands is the latest from Clark County detectives, and it breaks down what exactly they gathered here from this home in South Charleston, Clifton Road, plus the new dash cam video. But I have to warn you, we took out some of those parts of the video out of respects for the victim. On March 25th, just after 11 in the morning, is when we first see Lolita Hall on her Uber dash camera walking to William Brock's home to pick up a package. According to the incident report, this is after she sat in the driveway for 25 minutes trying to figure out where the front door is located. It was around 11:19 is when you first see Hall and William Brock first come into the dash camera together. Hall is holding her phone and glasses in her left hand, and Brock has his gun pointed at her. We cannot make out what he told her, but we hear Hall saying, "Stop. Stop. Or I'll call 911. The loud boom you hear is Hall opening her car door. Brock then tells Hall she is not going home. No, you're not leaving. Just 3 seconds later, Brock opened fires and shoots Hall in her left leg. We cannot air the rest of the audio, but Brock chases Hall around her car and shoots her 2 more times. Coming up at 6, we will revisit what the suspect had to say and why he felt fearful for his life before.
Now, the only reason they're arresting this man on murder charges is because he didn't call 911. Had he called 911 when she arrived and then shot her, would he still be arrested on murder charges? But what they say is because he didn't call 911, they arrested him. So he was arrested, no bond, sitting in jail for this murder investigation. Now, this the investigation because see, there's no investigation needed. You did commit murder, sir. I don't give a fuck about a scam. You didn't call us and tell us about a scam. Now all of a sudden they want to investigate whether it's a scam or not. The fuck out of here. Due to there being no active threat presented by Miss Hall at any time during the encounter and Mr. Brock's failure to contact authorities for assistance while brandishing a firearm during which he fired at and struck Miss Hall multiple times, he was arrested and charged with murder. Now, y'all know we be talking about street justice and shit like that. But this one right here is a tough one to swallow. That lady sat in the car for 20 minutes. She didn't know what the fuck. Where's the door at with the box? What's going on here? And now there's a potential scam. So I've been following this story, And so they are saying, they are now issuing an alert. Now all of a sudden it is a scam. People are calling as local authorities saying that you are threatening their lives. I said, are you fucking kidding me? So now this is a big thing. I don't know if any of you all live in Wisconsin, live in Ohio, and you've heard about this, but I would love to know more about whether you've received a phone call, people playing on your phone, and Uber drivers showing up at your home. But this is what's going on here. This 81-year-old man. Otherwise, we would have had another situation where he would have gotten away with it simply because he did call 911. And you got to remember, she did step on his property. And you got to remember, he didn't know. So he calls 911 and she's still there. Say he did shoot her. Would they still have considered him in the wrong? Oh, it is in the wrong now, though, because she didn't present a threat and he didn't call 911. Rest in peace, Lolita Hall. His name is William Brock. And I'm going to stay tuned to this story because I want to understand. I want to know what he's going to be arraigned with. I want to know all of the charges. And I hope he spends the rest of his time in jail. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, he's already old, so we ain't got to worry about it. No, I don't want to hear that shit. And sometimes niggas can live to 111. That nigga need to be securely locked up. Street justice, absolutely. I feel like it. Yeah, I do. I ain't finna even act fake and phony with y'all and say I don't. But I do. I do agree that some street justice needs to be served here. Okay? Absolutely. Hey Tiffany G, good morning. Jessica Town, Miss LA. Ain't it crazy? He should have called the popo after 10 minutes of an unknown vehicle chilling at your crib. He should know about the darn package that need to be picked up though. But here's the thing. What they're saying is that somebody scammed both of them. Somebody was scamming him, calling him, saying we're gonna come to your house and shoot you up. You're gonna see a car pull up, we're gonna get out. She, working for Uber driver, got a notification that she could pick up a package. She accepted the job and went there. So they both allegedly didn't know that this was going to be happening. And kaboom, this happened. My thing is, it's just too close for comfort. Like, any normal person that happened to, it would probably, what are you doing out here, ma'am? Let me call the police. What's going on? Or they're going to drive off. You mean to tell me you were that hard pressed? And you got them kind of calls? I mean, they were threatening your life on still, and you didn't call the police, sir? But now you call the police? Yeah, this ain't sitting too well with me. It sounds like a bunch of made up shit. It sounds like she probably did get a call to come to the house for some package. He might have been in on it, allegedly, just to get somebody there. See, we don't have enough details of his past. I tried to figure out his history, his criminal history. I didn't get, y'all know I'll come out here and lay it all the fuck out. I didn't get none of that. Nothing. Everything says more details to come. Investigation pending. So I'll be right here to report on this shit because this ain't fair. This seems, and I'm gonna call it what the fuck it looked like. This looked like a racist attack. And yes, it does. Would he have shot that if that was a white woman? Let's be honest. If we're gonna talk about it, let's fucking talk about it. Would he have shot her if that was a white woman? Would he then said to himself, "Wait, ma'am, do you know about the calls? Are you related to the calls that I've been getting? Well, I've been receiving these calls and I'm just really nervous and scared right now. Let me just call the police. Can you just stay right here?" Would it have went that way? Or because she's black, now we got to add a little force to it, like she ain't got a life and a family. Yeah, that's how I felt about it. I felt, yeah, Ohio, I'm in Indiana. I'd never heard of this. That's some bullshit. And I want y'all also to be careful. Misunderstood Sour Patch. Good morning. L Blue. Good morning. She wasn't a threat at all. Shani. Blackberry. Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for being here, man. This is crazy. I know so much shit going on, but I appreciate y'all. Joe Friday, disgusting. What makes me even more upset is the fact that he really won't be punished. And that's the thing. That's why I said, don't talk about a nigga on probation. He's gonna find an attorney and say, yeah, I really felt threatened. And they're gonna finagle. We're gonna stay on this fucking ass. We're gonna stay right on it. Because it wasn't right. Grand Rising, boo. Grand Rising. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, Risa. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So that's just not it that's going on in the world. Because we got a lot of shit to cover, okay? So this is what's going on in Ohio. We got to take a detour real fucking quick out to Colorado. Because, see, Bitches have lost their mind now, and I want y'all to I want y'all to notice. I'm not racist at all, and our stories cover everyone: Asian, white, black, Hispanic. In this first story we just covered, the suspect was a white man. In this next story we about to cover, the suspect is a black woman. Now we finna talk about this shit because see, I know a lot of the women that I've encountered on YouTube, especially content creators, they have children who are autistic. Okay, not artistic, who are autistic. Okay, AU. Okay, not AR, all AU, autistic, and some of them are nonverbal, right? So a lot of times you put your trust in your child in the school district. You put your trust of your child in a caretaker, and you never expect the worst because those are some of the most vulnerable populations of children. The ones that are nonverbal, the ones who are autistic might be a little verbal, but not all the way. You got to be extra careful. Well, baby, here we are in Colorado, and we got this paraprofessional sitting on the bus, and for 2 months she been decking the shit out of kids on the bus, knocking their asses out, y'all. And I'm saying it, I'm not saying it trying to perform. Okay, I ain't trying to perform. I'm saying it because I saw it, and y'all about to watch it too. Knocking children out, beating them down. Okay, it made me so motherfucking mad. I don't care if the child was white, black, orange, green. So here's how it got caught. The child went home with bruises on their chest and arms, then finally went home with a black eye. Woo! Woo! The baby went home with a black eye. So the mom asked the school and the bus driver, like, what the fuck happened here? What's going on here? The school says, ma'am, the baby hit himself in the face with a toy. So she's like, oh, no, no, no. So she takes a picture of it and sends it to the actual school district, who then asks the bus company, can you look into this? They called the lady back and said, ma'am, we have now issued an arrest warrant for the paraprofessional. The lady said, can I get video footage? And they said no at first. Then finally, she got video footage and she leaked that shit. Put it out here. And because now they realize it happened over a 2-month period, both February of this year and March of this year, other families have come forward saying that our children had marks on them when they went home. Beat. So here's my question. Like, Eli's at Dogtopia right now, right? When Eli gets to me and he comes home, do y'all know I be scanning his little body? I turn his little ass right over and do a whole rub down. What's this? What's this? What's this? Today I said, can y'all trim his nails for me because they are too long? They cutting shit up. When I get him home, I'm checking nails. Or you ain't get cut too much. So, and I'm not saying parents don't do this, but it's even more of something you should consider because motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your child like you do. When I tell you this lady was sitting next to this little boy, the boy was looking out the window, not bothering anything. Can't talk, y'all. She's bored, obviously. She takes her hand and just knocks the fuck out of him. And he literally does this, squint his face and looks over. Now he's scared to look at her because he's fearful she's going to hit him again. Do you know how that made me feel? Like I wanted to punch the shit out of this bitch. Like I wish I was on a bus with you, bitch, because I will box you. Now I don't hit women, but you put your motherfucking hands on my child, my cousins, my little Scott children. I would have blacked her fucking eye. I would have. There would have been no calling the school in the bus. There would have been no way my child came home with a fucking black eye, and my child lived with me for his whole fucking life and never had an issue with his toy hitting his face. And I was looking like, well, did he have issues of toys hitting his face before giving him black eyes? So this is the first time, and you ain't up there, bitch. I would have been up there. Everybody would have had black eyes. Excuse me. What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Poor baby. And I always say this, y'all forget. Yeah, this crime is crazy. Yeah, this happened. The story is crazy. But what's even worse is this child's going to have this trauma for the rest of their lives. You know how many adults he's probably gonna flinch at? Like, no, please don't, please don't. I see it with people when I walk my baby, my dog. I see it with people and their dogs when they dog like they go to pet their dog and they dog flinch and jump. I'm like, you be beating the shit out your dog, don't you? I hate that shit. It makes me so mad, y'all. I hate abuse. You know, y'all know my history. Yes, been there and witnessed that with my mom. Yes. I mean, there were situations where I was old enough to know better, 16, and I was getting phone calls, come, your mom needs you. And I'm showing up with my best friend on the scene. Like, oh my God. So I am traumatized by domestic violence. I am. I've seen it. I know how it makes me feel. I know how it looks for my mother. I always go to that shit. So when I tell you I be hurt and I be traumatized by that shit, down to a little animal, I am. So to see this little boy sit there and just like, and she just kept hitting him. She hit him once, he flinching. She do it again. I'm like, oh my God, girl. Oh, oh, you need your ass beat. No, I tell you, when it comes to kids, I believe in street justice. Oh yeah. Oh, don't ask me, do I believe in calling the law? That bitch should have been dropped off at the next stop, right? Come on, bitch. Get your ass off this fucking bus. I'd have elbowed that hoe dead in her fucking forehead. You gonna put your hands on my child and he's nonverbal? Did nothing to you but looking out the bus? The mother said, now we got extensive footage. We got days of footage, 2 months worth of footage. The mom could only look at 2 fucking minutes worth of it and cried. Now I could only look at 30 seconds of this clip and I'm over here like, oh, I had to rub Eli this morning. Y'all, I had Eli turned all over. I'm rubbing my dog like, baby, moo, 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 moo. I'm doing all of that shit to my dog. Y'all should have saw me. I'm up this morning. I'm like, this fucking bitch. Are you kidding me? And I go one step further. I hope these other parents that have come forward that their child had bruises on them. I hope and they said they're gonna issue. They got a lawsuit. Parents are coming together now. Sue the fuck. I want you to sue if they got spouses. I want you to find out where the fuck they work at and draw a connection to the school district. I want vendors sued, bitch. Everyone, paper companies need to be sued. If you got third party instructors, sue the company. Everyone needs to be sued. That's where I'm coming at it with it. Oh yeah, we need to have about 24 motherfucking people listed on this lawsuit. 2 months this has been happening in one incident caught. All these fucking affected kids. You gotta be fucking shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. So look at this. Look at her. You see her sitting there? You see her just sitting there. She just sitting there. The kid looking out the window, y'all. And look at her. She just look like she ain't finna do nothing. No, y'all gonna watch. Y'all gonna see. She just started, and you know she got a heavy fucking hand. Look at her big ass body. You know she got a fucking heavy hand. Bitch, why don't you hit somebody your own fucking age? This is the kind of bitch you really do choke out. I hate to talk like this, but on some real shit, child get choked the fuck all the way out. Separately, the Inglewood Police Department said it was determined that more than one nonverbal autistic student was assaulted by the suspect on a moving school bus while en route to school. It was also determined that the suspect was the victim assigned a paraprofessional employed by Littleton Public School District at the time of the incident. Y'all, we finna watch this. So I ask that you, if you're sensitive again, cover your screens up. But y'all, I give it to you raw. We gonna watch the video. I love you. I love you too much not for you to know the real truth of the story. Look at this bitch right here, girl. I hope somebody mud stump you in jail. I hope they snatch your hair out. I hope they grab you by your hair and just pull you.
This is bus security.
Hold on. Give me a minute to load it up now. You jumping. You jumping. You jumping. All right, crew. So I'm about to show y'all this video. I need y'all to brace me. Come back if you don't want to see it, but we about to watch this, okay? Let's get into it.
This is bus security footage recorded on March 18th. It shows bus aide Kiara Jones of Littleton Schools next to a 10-year-old boy named Dax. Dax is nonverbal and has special needs. Suddenly, Jones starts hitting Dax on the body, on the face with her hand, and elbow. Then she appears to stomp on his foot. Dax's mother noticed bruising on his foot and alerted the school district, which in turn notified Inglewood police. After reviewing video, police arrested Jones, who was 29 years old, on suspicion of felony assault.
If I could say one thing to Littleton Public Schools, it would be, how dare you? How dare you fail my son in such an astonishingly preventable way?
Dax's parents spoke during a press conference with their attorneys. They say they did not want their son's face blurred so the public could see the harsh reality of what happened.
My sweet and loving son.
Two other families spoke, saying Inglewood police have identified their children as abuse victims, with more videos yet to be publicly seen. All the families say they've been raising concerns about injuries to their children for months, since at least September of last year. They accuse Littleton schools of repeatedly dismissing concerns.
Countless bruises, countless scratches, countless injuries, which we had no explanation for and seemed to fall on deaf ears.
Families believe their children have been tortured for months on the bus, and because all are nonverbal, they couldn't say anything about it.
Bitch, I will slap. You see her stepping on his foot? Girl.
Beaten, tortured, mentally and physically, because Littleton Public Schools failed to do job number one.
This is bus security footage recorded on March 18th. It shows bus aide Kiara Jones of Littleton Schools next to a 10-year-old boy named Dax. Dax is nonverbal and has special needs. Suddenly, Jones starts hitting Dax on the body, on the face with her hand, and
see what I'm saying?
Then she
see what I'm saying? Let me stop if I get triggered. See what I'm saying? See? It's one thing to be dragging bitches in the B sector, but this really what I want to do. I want to drag these bitches. I remember telling Triple Red X that a long time ago. I said, Triple, I don't really be wanting to do that in the B. I really want to drag these. This is why I really like local news. I can get my shit off. Do y'all know I would have untwisted that bitch ponytail, drug her off the bus, and stumped the fuck out of her? Do you know that? If you didn't, I would. That little boy was sitting there, minding his business, got fucked up. Y'all saw them pictures? How these parents sending emails and pictures like that to the school district, asking them what's going on, and they're saying, oh, he hit himself with a toy. Why he ain't never hit himself with a toy in all the time he been here with me? What's the size of the toy? What can you show me the toy? Maybe you need not to have them toys in the class. This bullshit is a bullshit ass excuse. Colorado. And now, so she's going, she's got felony charges now. Bitch, you're going away. And then they're bringing up more families, and those families' pictures look even worse. Did you see the boy ear red? That means she been there just snatching on his ear. Lord, I know you got a special place for someone like that. Yo, babies, I know you do. And we have someone, I'm not going to say their name, but we have someone in our crew family, okay, experience this same shit going on right now. Shout out to you. You know who you are. We stand 10 toes down with you, baby. We stand 10 the fuck toes down with you. Whatever you need us to do. If we in that area, bitch, you need us to go stand up. We need to do a march. You let us know. Let me know. I expose a bitch for you. Okay? Because this shit is not right. And anybody else who got kids and family and they feel like this, you take a good look. Please take a good look at your child. I don't care if they 14, 15, 16. You do a spot check every once in a while. You all right? You know if somebody says something to you, I don't care if it was high or low. If you don't like it, you let me know. Okay? I do that with Eli. Y'all should see I pick him up. I'll be like, you good? Before I even drive, how was your day? All right. You ain't jumping for this snack quickly. What's going on? And they know with me, they got to give me a full rundown. Everybody else, they just drop them off, put them in the car with me. Did he eat? How many times? Did he pee? How many times? What did you all feed him today? Who did he play with? What room was he in? Did he get any alone time? I do all of that. And they know they got cameras on them, so I'm checking. Are you lying, bitch? And I ain't saying parents aren't doing that, but it's nowadays you got to do it even more. You got to do it even more. Okay? It is bullshit. Bitch, and you think I feel bad for her having to get locked up? The hell, motherfucking no. But I do. You know what I want though? See, people don't feel the effects of shit until you get them pockets. I told y'all that. That's why I was going after MHB. The plan was, how do I get them pockets? You go after pockets. So when they get this lawsuit together, you go after that school district, that bus vendor, okay? Anybody around that shit. You want to make them all the next time. You want to put the fear of Jesus as anybody that gets hired to do that job. Oh no, I ain't doing that. No, hell motherfucking no. You have to. Shout out to the mother who finally said, fuck that. I'm sending this shit straight to the school in the headquarters. Y'all tell me what's going on. And it took them to finally say, oh no, that's not right. Meanwhile, she just been showing the principal of her school, hey, what's going on? And the principal gonna tell her, oh, he hit himself with a toy. And she just took the principal word. But finally she said, nah, let me send this to the district. The district sent it to the school bus company like, what can you tell us? School bus company sent them video footage. They met and said, oh, we got to make an arrest. They don't even call the school. They call her directly and say, man, we have to make an arrest. Does it sound like that principal need to be let go to y'all? You see where I'm going with this? Oh, you need to sit down with an attorney and figure out who on this list needs to get cut the fuck out. Principal, even the bus driver. Bitch, what was you doing? What the fuck was you up there? You just driving the bus. You ain't looking in the rearview mirror. You ain't giving a head. You ain't seeing all of this. Bitch, what are you back there doing? We ain't playing no music. What you doing all of this for? What you doing? I'd have got up back and, bitch, what you over here doing? Girl, you moving a lot. What's going on? Do we need to retrain our bus drivers to look for symptoms of abuse in paraprofessionals who are also on the bus? Like, do you see where I'm going with it? It don't just stop with getting this bitch arrested. No, we got to prevent that culture. So no, we're going to dig deeper. We're going to hold bus drivers accountable now. You got a paraprofessional on your bus acting up, bitch, you going to get fired too. Now, what we going to do now? Huh? You want to get fucked up too? You better walk them. You better pull over. What's going on here? No, I'm going to call the police, girl. I don't know. Hey, we just let them check. Better be safe than sorry. See, I would get that bus driver too. As I'm talking about this right now, bitch, and it's been the same bus driver for these 2 months. Oh, my aunt do that to me. Oh, she be doing that shit to me. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. If not, a nigga like King Roman News, if I was in Colorado, bitch, I would dox that motherfucking bus driver. Bitch, I'm putting his address out here. We gonna be standing outside your house, ho. You about to get it too, bitch. What? You ain't safe for you either, ho. We finna draw attention. That's just, y'all know me, though. Y'all know I'm an activist by nature. I'm gonna raise the red flag on a bitch. We about to dox this nigga. Oh, you was driving that bus? You gonna turn yourself in, nigga, for it be hell out here on these streets for you. Are you kidding me? So I want y'all to take that into mind. I said that because I want y'all to think about those steps. So when you in that situation, it ain't just the person who fucked up. Hold every motherfucking body around that chain. Hold them accountable. All the way down to a spouse, bitch. I love to get spouses involved. I be trying to figure out, well, how can you get a mom involved? Can you get the dad? So shout out to the mother. It's never too late, but shout out to the mother and shout out to the babies. Because they're going to be the ones with the most trauma. Shout out to the fucking babies. And shout out to y'all, crew. Thank y'all for being here. I really do fucking appreciate it, y'all. We ain't talking about mess, and y'all in here engaging with me. Please. And shout out to the motherfucking crew. Look, this how I know some of y'all are in the right place where you're supposed to be. Look at this December baby. What about the teacher in Texas that was using her son for? How you know that's the next story? Y'all better go somewhere. Go somewhere. Shout out to you, December baby. We about to talk about that. It's coming right up. What kind of foolish shit is that? You a damn teacher in a school. You helping your son get prostitutes. I said this bitch need to be slapped. Street justice. Every single mom for them girls need to go slap that bitch in the face. That's how I feel. I know y'all like Roman. That ain't right. Yeah, well, fuck it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going to get into that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Princess Extra Salty. Good morning to you. Are you going to drop your link? I might drop my link. I never do it on these shows, but I might drop my link. They finally arrested her. Yeah, maybe we're going to talk about it. Hey, just Krista. Good morning. Hey, boo. I like me some Just Krista. I like the fact that you get things. I like you. Thank you. I am happy to know that you are into. Oh yeah, baby. I activate in the store, bitch. I'm the first one. I think I'm the first one who got everybody in a store to come together to leave their carts in the aisle, to walk with me to the store manager's door to get him to open more registers. I did that shit. Bitch, we got this Walmart. It wasn't even here, bitch. It's in Chicago. It's an Evergreen Plaza on 95th Street, one of the hoodest. And bitch, I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I gather Shirley did. Here come this. We getting register? Calling people. I'm all into activism. It don't matter where I'm at. Dog, child, it's many people at fault. Yes, Malik. What up, Malik? Shout out to Malik. Thank you for being here too. Where Brookie at? Brooke. Not the finger wagging. That's exactly what you can tell me. The bus drivers didn't see it. Baby, you know the bus driver saw something. Y'all know that bus driver. Yes, everybody's fired. Absolutely. And thank y'all for coming in. Naries, good morning. What up, Naries? I just want to make sure I ain't miss nobody. All right, we're going to move on to this next one. All right, so let's move on to this next crazy ass story. So like I was just telling y'all, we got this mom and dad situation going on. Texas teacher and son accused of child trafficking. Horror. So you got a mom, right? The mother, how old is his mother? Mother, Khadidra Grisby. She's 42 years old. She's a cosmetologist. She's been hired at this school called Klein Kane High School. Hired there to teach girls specifically, and it may have been some fellas there too, but for the purposes of this story, younger girls ages of 16 to 18 on how to do hair. Now, her class was a part of a high school. So not only was she close-knit to the kids in her class, but a lot of other girls who like to hang around her. She was the cool shop mom. This is her. She's the cool shop mom. Hey, mom. Hey, girl. Can you do my hair? I'm about to go out this weekend. That kind of thing. So there was a lot of trust given to her. So much that even when girls didn't want to stay with at home with their mom, they would run away to her. They would let her know that I want to run away. And she would be no problem with it until the son got involved. Now we're going back to 2022. Okay? So, and beyond. Now in 2022, her son got locked up for child trafficking, sex with a minor, all kind of recruiting troubled juveniles, all child trafficking, sexual assault of a child, and compelling prostitution out of these 16, 17, and 20-year-old girls. Now, at the time, right, when he got arrested, they didn't know how he was getting the girls. They didn't know how he was getting them. They had one girl coming forward because he actually physically assaulted that girl. So she was beat. So she came forward, she told. Then other victims. But they didn't know how you getting them. Child. They done got phone calls from the mother and the son in jail orchestrating the prostitution ring even while he's locked up. She, 23, 2024, she coordinating hotels and shit, picking kids up and shit. I'm like, damn. Now look at this woman. Does this look like somebody you would be like? She was hired 2019, 2020. Son got arrested 2022. She finally get arrested 2024. Do you see that the span in time from 2020 to 2022? She was providing her son with girls. They would come to her, and some of the girls was okay. Some of them were fine with that. He would beat them into submission. They would go and sell their bodies for him. They would make money. Finally, 2022, he got caught up. Now they finally caught her ass up in it too. Mom and child. What kind of dumb shit? What kind of I don't have no goals in my own life is that? Is the son leading the mom, or is the mom leading the son? Look at this shit. They really got caught up because she was using her Zelle account to pay these girls. He would send money to the mom. The mom would then Zelle and pay the girls. I'm like, really? Damn. There's no emotion. There's no sympathy from another woman to these young girls. Now, it's so funny because in the sector, we've been having this conversation, it's always support for men. It'll go to men over a woman's right, even when it's the woman. The woman will lend her support to the man, even when it's going against something that's really righteous for a woman. And I don't know if you can apply that in this situation, because that was her son. But damn, I don't know if I could turn a blind eye to my son pimping out 16 and 15-year-old runaway girls for the sake of a dollar bill. See, I go back to that abuse thing. I'm too much of a you playing with the devil. I don't want to play with the devil like that. I don't want to be in it like that. She got herself caught up. She got her fucking self caught up. Any of y'all who down there have y'all heard about this story in Texas? She must be scared of her son to be doing that bullshit. And see, I thought about that. I instantly thought, I said, damn, is this abuse? Does she be beating her own son? The fact that they left home to be with her is all you need to know. Joe Friday, you said something loaded in that. Now you said something in that. The fact that they left their home to be with her, she was totally the fucking, if you could say something, she probably was the pimp. You're supplying him with the girls. It was easy for him to go out there and find John's. I got a girl for you tonight. Mom, get it for you. What kind of shit is this? Kind of fucked up shit about this. Okay. Kind of fucked up shit. And good morning. The mom leading the son because she knew better. What up, Zap? Good morning. I'm an Ohio native and I haven't received any phone calls ever. Stay alert. She married with 2 young kids. The thing is, she was bringing the girls to her son, and that's the fucked up part about it. Here you are as a parent thinking your child going to school in cosmetology class, the fucking cosmetologist teacher recruiting her to come join the child trafficking ring. Man, get the fuck out of here. This is what I'm talking about. When you definitely know you didn't, there was some sign in her life that she didn't pick up on. When her son tried this shit, I don't know how the conversation broke down when they first, hey mom, you know, I've been dating this girl in your class for a long time now. Now she said she'd turn out for me. You didn't tell him no then? You didn't when did you decide that, okay, this is cool? It become complicit. Because that was God trying to tell you, be a mother. Tell that nigga no, nigga, no. It's my job. I ain't doing that shit. Morally, I'm not doing that shit. Something wasn't right. This ain't no mental health shit. This is some greed shit. This is some I'm scared of my child shit. That's what this is. My child runs me. Cause ain't no fucking way. You think my motherfucking auntie gonna get away with that? She'll probably turn me in. Let's get into this blown throat hoe. I hope they trick her ass in jail.
Teacher at Klein Kane High School behind bars tonight. Investigators say she was recruiting and trafficking her own students in what's being called a prostitution enterprise. Kadria Grisby.
Oh shit. What happened? Sorry, y'all. Let's get the details on this.
Psychology teacher at Klein Kane High School is behind bars. Investigators say she was recruiting and trafficking her own students in what's being called a prostitution enterprise. Kadria Grisby was arrested and charged with 3 counts of sex trafficking and 3 counts of compelling prostitution. Her son, Roger McGee, is also in jail tonight, arrested on similar charges in November of 2022. Now, KPRC2's Bill Barajas is at the school tonight with what's new at 6.
Investigators say the students allegedly targeted were reported runaways. There was 3 of them, ages 15, 16, and 17. Klein ISD tells us they were notified by the Harris County Sheriff's Office about the arrest and immediately relieved Grigsby of her duties. They also sent home a letter to parents where they explained what had happened and said there was no intention of letting Grigsby back on campus or at any other Klein ISD campus. This is no yearbook headshot. 42-year-old Kedra Grigsby going from the classroom to a jail cell. Those with children or grandchildren at Klein Kane High School upset about how this could have happened.
I'm very angry. It destroyed their lives.
I blown away. I can't imagine how she got through the system.
Grigsby is charged with trafficking and recruiting students at Klein Cain High School. Investigators say she was arrested after they found text messages between Grigsby and her son, Roger McGee, and her son and the 3 victims discussing payments of prostitution fees and where to transfer them. They say Grigsby paid for at least 1 hotel room. Currently, she is facing 3 counts of sex trafficking and 3 counts of compelling prostitution. And Jacqueline Aludo, a human trafficking specialist with no trafficking zone, is hoping she might face an even tougher penalty thanks to a recently passed Texas law.
Last legislative session, SB 1831 was passed, No Trafficking Zone Act, which was no trafficking zones for schools. We wanted to create a specialized first-degree felony, 25 to 99 years to life.
Essentially, the law triggers enhanced penalties in a situation where students are enticed or recruited on school premises.
We want to send a clear message that if you traffic children in school areas and all the other no trafficking zones that have passed, you are going to go to jail for a very, very long time.
And Grigsby's total bond was set at $750,000. Prosecutors say they expect more victims and more charges as this investigation continues. If you know of someone who could be a victim or are a victim yourself, you're asked to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office. In Northwest Harris County.
Ciao. And what kills me is that it got away for 4 years. From 2020 to 2024, this lady was hired being a pimp. So what y'all think King Roman thinking? Not only are we arresting her, should we be looking at her principal, her director? Let's go up the chain. When she got reviews, where y'all reviewing the students, it's got to be other people got to be held accountable. Children shouldn't feel like they go to class, and parents shouldn't feel like their children are being coerced to run away from them to go be hookers, prostitutes. So somebody else got to be held culpable here, because that's the only way it's going to affect change. I don't know if they need to have 2 motherfucking teachers in the class, cosmetology class, 1 experienced, 1 new. Bitch, I don't know if they need to have cameras in the cosmetology class, but you definitely need to have something going on that will manage this kind of stuff and this kind of behavior, especially if these are troubled youth. These weren't just your regular students. These were the students who were considered troubled in nature. So they were sent to these special classes to sort of help them in another way, you know? And so now they're in these classes and there's sort of nothing changed. Yeah. Okay. I hope she gets time. They put her bail at $750,000. $750,000. She was able to make bail. Catch. I wonder where that money came from. Catch. I wonder where she getting her bang from. All right, so let's keep it going. Thank y'all for being here again. I have to keep saying that because I'm very shocked. I just assumed y'all would be like, I ain't trying to get in the local news, but we finna get into it. Let's talk about Blowtorch. Now, y'all heard about this Blowtorch story? What the fuck is going on with y'all? Nobody can go on a regular date now? Nobody can go out with somebody and it just be regular? You got to be worried about a nigga trying to blowtorch you? Bitch, let's get into this fucking story. So, we got this guy. His name is Jacob Woods, 27-year-old man, right? And so he's on a date, goes on a date with this woman. Now, they have been dating for a couple of times. You know how you meet someone, we ain't together, we just dating. So they dating. Now, here's where I have to tell y'all to start counting the signs. They're dating, right? So after the date one night, they're driving home. He slaps her in the face. This is the first time she's ever been physically abused by him. He slaps her in the face and takes her phone and said, "Who are you texting? Are you cheating on me?" And ladies, especially ladies, y'all gonna have to learn about that shit. That is a huge trigger. You checking your phone and he talking or he driving and you just in your phone. You know that shit be making men crazy. And if your man responds to you doing that in a way that you don't think you can manage or tolerate, that's a sign, baby. That's a sign. That ain't no, let me get my shit together. Oh, okay, all right. No, that's a, If you can't respond in confidence, like, oh no, baby, it's nobody, or just show them, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, that's a sign. He didn't want to do it, so he slapped her, gave her a phone, kept driving. Now, mind you, she was driving. Told her, drive to my motherfucking house. I said, oh, okay. Sign number 2. We ain't driving to your fucking house. Oh, we drive, but you know. And I don't know what state of mind she was in. I don't know what was going on with her. I'm not sure. Well, he gets her to the house. And what do y'all think? What do you think? What do y'all think? What do you think is the turnout of this story? Because we already saw the fucking signs and from the car. He gets her in the house, chokes her till she's unconscious. Chokes her till she's unconscious. Decides to get a blowtorch her mouth, and blowtorch her cooch. Blowtorch. What kind of sick shit is that? A blowtorch? He then picks her up, grabs her by the back of her head. Mind you, he just blowtorched her mouth and her area. Takes her to the bathroom and tries to drown her in the toilet. Now, between him dropping her and leaving her, she calls the police. They arrive on scene. Now the neighbors and everybody is out because they heard the police, but they heard everything else because when the neighbors came out, they said, oh, yeah, the guy you're talking about, he's running out back now. And they get the guy. Now, here's the fucked up part, y'all. Here's the fucked up part. This man did this same fucking thing in November. He was out on bond, a $5,000 bond. In November, he was on a date with a girl. He accused her of cheating. Same fucking thing. Took her phone. Now, they were in the crib at this point. Took her phone, slapped her, choked her, but she called 911 and ran. Police came and arrested him, took him to court. He's out on $5,000 bond now. His court date wasn't until June. So he out on bond now. And because of that, now this next woman, now she survived. She's alive. She got burn mark, and she's still struggling. Now, and I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, he did all, and the first woman, he choked her out. I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, $5,000 bond? What the fuck? That was attempted murder. This nigga need to be sitting in jail somewhere. And they always say, you are not safe to be in the public. We gonna keep you behind bars. But this nigga here, apparently it was okay for him. It's okay for him. And I call him Blowtorch. Y'all should see. The name I got over here for him is Blowtorch. He went through her phone while traveling back to Baton Rouge from New Orleans. Woods became angry and slapped the woman, telling her to drive to his house. Once they arrived, Woods took the woman's car keys and phone and prevented her from leaving. He choked the woman until she lost consciousness. The woman woke up, he sexually assaulted and burned her with a blowtorch. Dunked her head in a used toilet. See, I forgot it was used. He tried to pull her teeth out with pliers, threatened her with a knife, and said he was going to kill her. So, what y'all think they did now? Oh, now they want to hold him in jail. Now they revoke bond. Now he's gonna be sitting in jail. Now his date is moved up from June. It's in May. Now y'all want to sentence him? You see what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. It shouldn't have took all of this. It should not have taken all of this. First of all, let's start from the immediate factors. Ma'am or lady or anybody in the chat, if you are driving in your own car and your date or somebody that you're not even on it with like that, ain't on it with like that, is slapping you in your car, please do not continue to go to their house where y'all are even more isolated. And I'm only saying this because we're extracting the lessons from the story. Don't do that. Go somewhere safe. Say, I need to get some gas. Go to the gas station. Open your door and drop something out. Oh shit, let's turn around real quick. I gotta get something. Pop the trunk. Oh, shit, close the trunk. The trunk popped open. I'm trying to help you the best I can. Do something. Cause a diversion. But you don't need to be going to nobody's house alone who's already slapped you in the car. Period. I don't give a fuck. That ain't love. Because you ain't giving up your phone. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't believe in that shit. I don't abuse nobody, and I don't want nobody abusing me. So, no. Thankfully, she's recovering. It's still in the hospital, but you know she's never going to be the same sexually or in her mouth. They say she got burn marks all around her mouth. A blowtorch? A blowtorch. The fuck is wrong with people? Niggas is sick around this bitch. I mean, niggas is sick. I mean, when you step outside of the beef sector, you be like, these bitches is sick around. Fuck it. I'd rather take a dox any day than a blowtorch to the cooch. You knocking my kid up on a bus? Any fucking day. Sick. Yes, do not ignore the do not ignore them the fucking red flag. I wonder if she was a black woman. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a black woman. Uh-huh. The police need to help accountable too. What the fuck? That's so true. And it's walking the streets. Walking the streets. So that story came to us out of Baton, Louisiana, Shreveport. It happened Friday, April 12th, and we're here to talk about it, okay? So let's move on to another story. And listen, I'm gonna give y'all a little breather because I want to play this clip before we go back into our stories. Thank y'all for being here. We are an hour in, and I really fucking appreciate this. I really, really do, because it's allowing me to talk about the stuff I want to talk about to y'all. This is the stuff that matters to me more. Now, I want to talk to y'all about something because I learned a lesson. I learned a lesson growing up being gay. Okay, that I learned for the rest of my life. Okay, and it was whenever I'm being my authentic self, whether it's feminine or just Roman or whatever, I always need to be aware of who I am around me, because sometimes even me being my authentic self, it can offend others. And you never know what other people's intentions are of you. And this can go for anybody being their authentic self. If you are, y'all know I like to wear the hoochie daddy shorts. And if I'm going somewhere where I'm always aware of my surroundings, like, okay, let me make I'm scoping the scene. Now, I want to show y'all this clip. I want to show you this clip. And I'm doing this because I want y'all to see sometimes what people go through and how a little situation can turn dangerous. Okay? So we have this young, I want to be right, maybe trans girl, okay, going to the store. Now, the store clerk is flirting with her. I'll give you my number. Then when a woman stands behind and what y'all like to call cis or biological woman comes up, he changes and it becomes from flirting to joking, making it a joke. Now, the young trans girl thinks he's still flirting and shit, still carrying, and decides, and then leaves the store. And then what do you think that black woman does? What do you think she does? And what do you think he does? And this is why I always tell people, be aware of your surroundings. Because the trans girl probably assumed that the black woman behind her was cool. She was not at all. She was very hot and bothered. Very hot and bothered. And I was looking at this like, this is why I always tell people, be conscious of where you are when you're being your authentic self. It don't matter, because not everybody love you the way you love you. And I know people say, I'm gonna be me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but you need to watch. You need to be careful. You need to be alert. Okay. So my young gays that be watching the channel, I wanted to put this clip, and I also wanted women to see this, so they can see the feeling of how it feels when you are judged like this. Like, it's okay. I know people have their feelings, but carry it with you. Wait till you get in the car. Because sometimes it comes out nasty. Now, I personally don't give a fuck. If she'd have said something to me, I'd have turned around and said something back to her, because I'm not bothering you. I'm not talking to you. Don't tell me what you like versus what I like. Okay? So this is just a deep dive into some conscious, more of a conscious thing, a thing I want people to be aware of. So I'm gonna play this clip for you all. Okay, this is because I want you all to see what it looks like to be your authentic self and to be ostracized for it. But more importantly, why it's important for us in my community, every last letter down from A to Z, because they add letters every day. Bitch, I'm still trying to figure out where pansexual fit in. I'll be asking you, I'm like, so is pansexual a part of us or what? Like, what's going on? Is it LGBTQPIA? What? Where? Bitch, it's too many of them. We just need one letter, okay? It's too much. But I want you to be conscious of this, okay? You know we're going to talk about it all over here. So, listen, what I don't want you all to do is to drop any laughing emojis in the chat because I want to be very serious about this topic, okay? Just now pay attention. Let's go.
Call you. That's you for the dude. I was probably. Yeah, I was finna do a prank on you. That's you for the dude. I was probably going like, I don't know.
That's crazy because I just asked for you and you right here this whole time.
Right. So I'm gonna post that. You know what's my? Hey, look. You wanna know what's my prank? Asking customers for their numbers.
Do it.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep, or just tell them your number off guard. Don't even say nothing. Just say 1773299. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me get I don't like that shit. Cause they make us look bad. I'm a real one.
You mind if I post that?
Huh?
Mind if I post you saying that?
I don't care what you post.
Better go.
Let me run that back one more time for y'all.
Call you.
That's you for the dude.
I was probably.
Let me get
Yeah, I was finna do a prank on you.
That's you for the dude.
I was probably going like, I don't know.
That's crazy because I just asked for you and you right here this whole time.
Right. I'm gonna post that. You know what's my? Hey, look. You wanna know what's my prank? Asking customers for their numbers.
Do it.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep, or just tell them your number off guard. Don't even say nothing. Just say 1773299. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me get I don't like that shit. Cause they make us look bad. I'm a real one.
You mind if I post that?
Huh?
Mind if I post you saying that?
I don't care what you post.
Better go.
Now let me get to dragging. Bitch, you don't like that? What you don't like about it? Cause see, we don't like what you giving. Ho, she ain't say nothing to you. She ain't fucking bother you. Didn't even look at you. He didn't give you the same energy he gave her. He was looking for your reaction, bitch. Now you're popular because you gave somebody in the community a reaction. You think you somebody frowning your nose up at us? Do you know how many men and women frown their nose up at you? You think you look good, bitch? You think you can go dance in the video, ho? This is the shit I'm talking about. See, y'all be running across the wrong gays. I would have chin checked that bitch had I walked back in the store and she was, I don't like that, bitch. I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. You got to be very aware. Now that little girl ain't think nothing. And this is how we oftentimes find ourselves with stories where trans girls are attacked or something because they're not so aware of their surroundings. I'm always be aware. Know what is given at all times. All times. That was completely out of line. Completely out of line. Oh, you could have kept that to yourself. I don't like that. They make us look bad. Why they make you look bad? Why they make you look bad? I ain't talking about us, because bitch, I'm not putting you with the us. I'm putting you with the you. Why they make you look bad? What is it about? What? A new hairdo much? Huh? That's how I feel. So I wanted to share that message with you all because I watched that and I said, this girl is in her zen, feeling herself probably about to go out for the night. And I've been there, dressed all up. Bitch, I done had lace tops. Okay, gay down, bitch. I done did the leather pants and all that shit. So we done stopped in gas stations and had to go in the store. And of course, we done got stared up and down. And I've learned one fucking thing. Bitch, I will stare you back. I'll look back. The fuck? And I'm not saying that to start anything, but always be aware. I always be looking around like, oh, okay. What you don't know is I got 2 loaded sneakers on right now. Both of them got something in them. Both of them. It take nothing to stretch to the bottom. And I'm not saying be prepared for war, but my gays, my women, anybody who might be subject to criticism when they're in public, always be aware of your surroundings because people don't feel the same way you feel about yourself. Be aware. Be aware. You go in Starbucks and shit, it ain't walking with an attitude, but it's like, okay, okay, I see what's going on. Good morning. How you doing? Present yourself well, but be aware, babies. Be aware, because that shit right there had me hot. I'm like, nah, this is somebody fucking child. And this happens every day. That ain't just a one-time occurrence. It happens every day. It taught me something. Because there are some times where even me being human, I might see somebody dressed in something wrong or something, and I'll be like, well, damn. But you ain't never going to catch me to the cashier. What the fuck? I'm never that kind of person. I'll keep it to myself, get in the car and be like, well, damn, bitch. What the fuck is be careful about what you put out in the world now. Be careful about what you project. Because I'm sure she walk her ass in the gym and motherfuckers be looking like, huh? Huh? What? Exactly. Be careful. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I hope y'all got that message. So truth every day. Dreamy Genie. Good morning. Good morning to you. Pansexual is included. Okay. Okay. Someone would have said, I don't like all that weight on her body. She would have been mad. I don't like the cashier doing that, making a mockery of the trans woman and the biological woman to mind her fucking business. All right, Miss Toby. Doreen is blessed. She was unbothered by it and just walked out the door. It completely. Didn't even know that the woman behind you had all that, carrying all that animosity and don't even fucking know you. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to your surroundings. Sometimes it's not even surroundings that they are unfamiliar with. Motherfuckers just switch up sometimes, and that's true too. You better talk about that switch up. All right, so talking about switch up, let's get into another story. Now, this one right here is just it's just fucking crazy. Okay, so this man coming to us out of Georgia, Fulton County, Georgia, Florida. Georgia, the state of Georgia. I'm sorry. This man working at Delta Airlines, okay? He was fucking around one of the flight attendants, got her pregnant, told her, this is what he told her. He said, I don't want this baby. You're going to have to go get an abortion. I don't want this child. And she's like, no, I'm going to keep my baby. So she has the baby in the hospital. He sneaks in the hospital in her room. Mind you, she's asleep, doesn't know this. He gets two milk bottles that are full with breast milk, grabs them, takes them home, dumps a little out and adds. What you guys think he adds to the milk bottle? What y'all think? What y'all think he adds to the milk? This man adds antifreeze to both bottles of milk. Takes the bottles to the grandmother. When the grandmother is holding this 18-day-old baby, he decides to give the baby the bottles of milk. Within 24 hours, the baby fell ill. That was 3 years ago. It took them 3 fucking years to sentence this man. The child has made it, recovered, is 3 years old to this day. The man was sentenced Friday to 50 years, all because he didn't want to have a child. 50 years incarcerated, all because you don't want to have a child. And even worse, your child survived. So now you have a child in this world that knows my dad wanted to take my life. My dad put antifreeze in my bottles when I was 18 days old. And now he's in jail 50 years for the rest of his life. 2 bottles of breast milk. Dropped them off at the grandma, 24 hours. The mother has nothing to say. She has not come out and said anything. She's probably embarrassed. What the fuck is wrong with people? Listen, men, if you don't want the child, if you don't want to have the child, that's why it's always best to use a fucking condom. Yeah, we all know it feels good without a condom. Yes, that's the common, we get it. But you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you do get a child and then you end up having to come up with an idea of getting rid of the baby. It's not worth it. It's not, and it's so fucking ignorant. It's so dumb. It's dumb to me. I'm like, kill the baby? You better off just being a deadbeat paying child support. And that's why he did it, y'all. He did it because him and her didn't have a relationship. So he decided, instead of me having to pay child support, I'm just going to make the baby sick in its infant size, in its infant style. Look at this. Look at him. Georgia man who poisoned baby's breast milk with antifreeze get 50 years. Monster Georgia father is sentenced to 50 years in prison for poisoning his 18-day-old daughter's bottle of breast milk with antifreeze to avoid paying child support. How much are y'all paying in child support a month? Like, what is it? Like, are we talking a lot of money? Is it a couple $100 a month? Like, what is child support going for? What are y'all? Is it $300, $400 a month? That's nothing. What are we doing here for child support? Child support. And what's sick all about all of this is the fact that the girl is still alive. I can't wait for her to be 16 to really understand the magnitude of her own fucking father. What kind of shit is that? Brother, man? Daddy. This is the dad. This is the father. Yeah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here with this story at all. He's off to jail. There ain't nobody, I mean, who do you sue? You can't sue the hospital. They didn't do nothing wrong. He's the father. He can go in the room. He can sign in and go in there. You can't come after the grandmother. She just thinking it's milk. What will make her think that the father is bringing tainted milk? Like, it's literally no one to blame but this deadbeat ass motherfucking man. The worst excuse for a father, for a man. I always say that. Was when, oh, you're an abomination because you're gay. You're gay. You're an abomination. You're going to hell. So what do you call this shit? Now, what is this? What's worse, bitch? The man trying to take out his own child or somebody who not even fucking around like that? I'm taking care of kids. The fuck? I want us to remember these examples for those reasons. People, when they start talking that shit to you, tell them, oh, you hear about the man in Georgia who had a child and what he did to it? What is that? What is that? You know, fucking what that doesn't represent a great man, a good man. The fuck? That's the shit I'm talking about. People who can have children, who do have children, who do have families, and they do shit like this. Taint the fucking baby with antifreeze. The fuck out of here, man. I'm so fucking glad they got this man arrested. I hope he live his life in jail. Bitch, I hope they take children. I hope he drinking urine. The urine tainted juice is up in that motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? So we gotta talk. We gotta talk, y'all. So this story here, this last story that I have, I don't know if y'all heard about Sharday Robinson. This has been a heavy fucking story. So this story, Sharday Robinson, it comes to us from Wisconsin. This shit has been going on since April 2nd. Okay? This is a crazy ass story. So Sharday Robinson, she's 19 years old, right? She works at this restaurant. She always goes to the restaurant. She had told her coworker, hey, I met this guy. I'm excited. We going on a date tomorrow. I don't know where I want to go, but I want seafood. And she had also told her neighbors, like, yeah, I'm about to go on a date tonight. I'm so excited. So she texts the guy on April 2nd, on April 1st, hey, you want to go get seafood? So they go to get seafood, go to the restaurant, get seafood. Mind you, she's a 19-year-old black girl. He's a 33-year-old white man. And we're talking about Wisconsin. Okay, I want to have everything in perspective. So they go out to eat. Then after that, they go to a sports bar. Then after that, they go to his house, and that's where we lose her. That's where we lose her. So the next day, April 2nd, she was supposed to show up for her shift. She didn't. And people are like, that ain't her. She loves her job. She normally always shows up. So her friends and family are texting her. Nobody called. So her friend goes to the police. Like, I know she went on a date with this guy. We know something going on. Well, that day, they find her car set on fire. Inside's burned out. So later that day, they decide to arrest Maxwell Anderson, 33, under suspicion. That evening, they find the girl's leg washed up on shore. I'm not reading a script to you all. I'm not reading no fucking play. This ain't no movie. This is shit happening today, currently. Her leg washed up on the beach in Wisconsin. So the medical examiner looks at it and said, it's the right height. It's the right skin color. That's her. 2 days later, her foot is found. Her flesh is found. They finally get access to her phone's location. They notice that they follow everywhere where she went, and it ended at his house. They go into his house. Blood found all on the walls. Blood, bed. He decided, and what they're saying is it happened in the car, and that's why he burned the car, because he was covering up. Now this man has chopped her body up into all kind of pieces and threw it about in Wisconsin, this whatever county this is. And they're now just trying to find pieces. Motive, we have none. We don't know why this man did this shit. No reason at all. I feel so bad for them when we're going to watch this. I feel so bad for the family because in their mind, this was the star of their family. This was the golden child. She out there doing it. She making it. She finna make a name for us. And you could tell the family's almost humble like mine. Y'all know my family is humble beginnings, bitch. I am the one, the shiny bright star in my family. So I'm sitting there looking like I know the pain. Family from humble beginnings. Poor girl. Beautiful girl. Let's get into this. So this is who she went on a date with. This is him, Maxwell Anderson. Bitch, you couldn't even walk me down the street. Do you hear me? I don't want instructions. I don't want anything. Now, before I play this clip, get into this. This man has an extensive domestic violence history. And you know what they do in Wisconsin? They don't take it as domestic violence when the spouse or the person being the victim decides to not show up in court. They change it to a domestic disturbance. So his case searches all are domestic disturbances resolved. But he has about 7 of them. Beating women up. What's the other word? Kidnapping them. That's what he got. I'm like, damn. If only she knew to look it up, little 19-year-old. You still a baby to me. 19, you a baby to me. You're a baby. So let's get into this. And this is his history. In 2014, Maxwell Anderson was convicted of disorderly conduct in Waukesha County. Initially, it was a domestic abuse case, but it got reduced to disorderly conduct. He had troubles in 2015. He had troubles in 2019. He faced another trouble in 2022. Then I'm on Reddit and I see this. He worked at a bar with my girlfriend worked at, and we started hanging out with him every now and then. About 6 months ago, I began to dislike him on my girlfriend, distance herself from him as of the last couple of months. Thankful. He always gave off weird vibes. I do think there are more victims. Only time will tell. But since the day they picked him up, I've been sure of it. You even got speculation that there are more victims in Wisconsin that we don't even know of, given the nature of how he tried to conceal this. He literally burned the car up, cut her whole body up, phone and all. So they couldn't track her phone. They only tracked her phone through her mom's phone where she shares her location. Which brings me to another point. Remember what I've told you all. Y'all going on a date, you better share your fucking location. When you get there, hey, I'm here. Now you know I'm turning it off. I'm turning it back on. I'm leaving. It's worth it. It's absolutely fucking worth it. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Let's get into this. Y'all hit that like button. Please hit that like button for me. Give me a little love this morning. And let's talk about this.
Our big story tonight at 5. A person of interest is now an killer. 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson is charged in the death of 19-year-old Shade Robinson.
Fox 6's Durante Matthews was in the courtroom today and joins us live now to break down what happened.
And Bri and Steph, it was a really difficult experience for Shade Robinson's family today, having to sit there in the courtroom and listen to all the gruesome details surrounding her death. And now that they say that Anderson is charged, they now want a conviction.
This sick son of a He's gonna pay.
Barely speaking above a whisper
This is justice for Sade.
and fighting back tears.
Who the would do something like this to my beautiful baby?
Sheena Scarborough
She hurt nobody.
was pushing forward for her daughter, 19-year-old Sade Robinson. Friday, Robinson's family sat in court and heard the grim details surrounding her death while staring at the man accused of taking her life, 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson.
The allegations in the complaint are abhorrent. It is the highest level of violence imaginable.
Prosecutors say Anderson and Robinson were going on a date Monday evening on April 1st. The state says they went back to Anderson's Southside apartment around 9 o'clock, where they say he killed her between then and early Tuesday morning. They say he then dismembered her body and scattered pieces around the county.
Defendant did a tremendous amount of work to try to cover up the crime, including lighting Miss Robinson's vehicle on fire.
Last week, police found and connected a severed human leg in Cudahy and a foot in Milwaukee to Robinson. After text messages and witness statements linked the two together, Anderson was arrested April 4th during a traffic stop. He's now charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson.
Sade was more than a person. She was an angel. Not having her right now is very painful.
Family says the entire timeline has them shaken.
Imagine trying to bury your niece with no body for the service. I need justice for Sade.
And they want the person responsible to pay. And Anderson's attorney also tried to get that first-degree intentional homicide charge dismissed, saying there wasn't enough evidence to prove it, but that was dismissed. And he's in jail tonight on a $5 million cash bond. That is, his attorney also tried to get reduced to $500,000, and that request was also dismissed. He's due back in court April 22nd. Live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
All right, Durante, thank you for that.
The top cops from both the City of Milwaukee Police Department and the County Sheriff's Office say it took a lot of cooperation from multiple agencies to work on this investigation. More than a dozen agencies, local, state, and federal, are all working on this investigation.
These are sick around here. I'm telling you, they fucking sick as hell. Can you imagine the gravity of the search? And shout out to Rita. I see you, boo. Good morning to you, Rita. Thank you for being here too. It's a very sad fucking story. Very sad story. Can y'all imagine it? And you're right, RY. It's so important to vet these men, vet these men, vet these men, vet these men. I even say it to my friends, vet these men. Can you imagine the gravity of the search they have to conduct? This man driving around the city within that amount of time, just throwing limbs. How many limbs have already been put in garbage cans that have been taken out already? All of those things matter. So I really feel bad for the family. As y'all can see, the family is grieving. They don't have money to bury him. They have a GoFundMe. I could not find the GoFundMe for the life of me. But they do have a GoFundMe. If I find it, I will share that link information for you all. This is a very fucking sad story. This is a case where you are so excited to go on a date, you're blinded by your own routine of checking, turning locations on. What's going on? I'm sure there were so many signs. See, we don't know the story. She's gone. We don't have the story. But I'm sure along that night, there had to be signs that this man did not have good intentions. They go to the sports bar. Then they, in her car, they're driving to his house. He burnt the car. Something happened in that car, some kind of conversation or something where he turned left. He could have been drunk or on a pill or on something and went left and just became psychotic. Again, we don't know if this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth victim. The way he covered this up, baby, we're looking at, they got a lot of work to do. That's why they got all these agencies involved. Every mom who got a missing child or a father who got a missing child in Wisconsin, y'all better look into this. Y'all better look into this. I'm serious. You have every right to call a police department and say, hey, my daughter has been missing for this time. We know that this happened. Is there any information you can share with us or anyone we can talk to? I'm for real. There's some crazy shit. We talking about Wisconsin. Y'all know what goes on in Wisconsin. They eat motherfuckers and they kill bitches. I ain't trying to be funny. Shout out to Wisconsin, but they do. They be out there eating motherfuckers. You got to be careful. That's a place where I don't play to be. I don't gay play out in Wisconsin. No, not at all. I do not. I bypass that. So rest in peace to Sade Robinson. Sad story. Maxwell Anderson. He's still in jail. He's charged now. Right now, we're witnessing the court. What's going to turn from the court. On the next local news, I'll give you an update on this story. So fucking sad. So sad. He looks crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if he planned this when he went on his date. Absolutely. Not just vet the man, but your friends too. A 37-year-old man beat a 16-year-old girl and her 22-year-old friend set her up. See, that right there. Absolutely. You got to vet your friends too. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And I want to and on this note and on this story, I want to say thank y'all so much. We covered a lot of ground today. I know I was all over the place. We talked about this 81-year-old man who shot the Uber fucking driver. And it sounds like they both were in a scam, but at the same time, this man never called the police to talk about the scam. All of a sudden, after the fact, you shoot somebody, now you call the police? Now you call the police. I hope you live your last days in jail, sir. That was somebody's sister. That was somebody's auntie. That was somebody's mother, wife. Yeah. I hope you get what's coming to you, sir. We talked about blowtorch. Fucking kidding me. This shit right here is just out of fucking order. Blowtorch. These men is out of order. We talked about this Georgia man who tainted his daughter's breast milk because he didn't want to pay child support. Are you kidding me? This came to us out of Georgia. We talked about the Colorado paraprofessional who was just sitting there beating on his nonverbal child. And then it comes out it's more victims. And not only are she beating him, this boy had his face was so red right here. I mean, I've never saw that before. I was traumatized looking at it. She must have been grabbing his ear. One of the child's foot was broken because she just sitting there stepping on it. So when he get up and walk, he limping. And the parents, I don't even want to talk about it no more. You can just catch it on a replay, y'all, because that really is sensitive to me. We talked about the Texas teacher and son around here trafficking the kids out of the cosmetology class for troubled youth, by the way. Yeah, she need to be in jail. She need to be pimped out in jail. Every hoe. Her nose look like it can take some too. Low key. The nose look like both of them nose look like they can take something. I know it's people into that. Take something right to the nose, bitch. And I had these other two stories I want to cover, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna let them go. But this Atlantic City mayor, he's been charged with abusing his teenage daughter, and the story is so fucking deep. Let me tell you, he has been abusing his daughter. Not only that, his wife is the superintendent of the school district. The wife's brother got convicted on watching child pornography and recording and having sex with a child at her school. The wife principal's school is so fucking deep. Come to find out, they punching their daughter in the fucking mouth, beating the daughter up. And so he's saying it's a political job. This is the wife and the husband. This is her. She the superintendent of the school district. He the mayor of Atlantic City in Jersey. Child, I wanted to dive into that story, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna let that story go. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Oh shit. Thank you so much, Princess Extra Salty. Thank you. And thank you, Slim Body Biz, for the love and the support. Thank you for bringing the news back, the King Roman news. You know I had to. Thank you. I did that for y'all. I absolutely did. Because let me tell you one thing, okay? Baby, when I tell you the crew has been tearing my ass up for this past fucking week. When you gonna do local news? When you gonna do hot topics? When you gonna do? I want to see local news. Nary's like, I don't know what the fuck y'all into, but I want to get into some hot topics and some local news, man. So I really said I'm gonna come do this, and I thought it would be a great time when everybody's expecting me to respond to Bree, and I said, well, let me just come out here and just talk, go the other way. Let me go the other way. Let me go this way. I'm gonna go this way real quick, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm about. I talk about whatever I want when I want. I'll respond when I want to. I might not. But I really appreciate y'all being here and supporting me this morning. I really do. I know I came a little late, but it means a lot that y'all even stuck around for some local news stuff. So don't be shocked if you see me popping up with hot topics and local news if you're new here, because that's what I do. I like to run my mouth. I like to drag, but I like to drag these bitches who need it. I like to really stick it to them. So thank you for that. And thank y'all for the love this morning too. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. And to the replay crew, I hope you check out the replay. I hope y'all hit that like button for me. Riri. Hey, chat and mod. King Roman, have you heard the case of the Ohio man who unalived his 3 little boys on Father's Day last year? He admitted to it, then retracted. The judge threw out him admitted it. I haven't, but you got my eyes peaked. Where? Oh, baby, we really did miss the news. I'm back, sunshine. I know. I'm telling you, grown up action. Put yourself in a comfortable space. Yes. Zap you too. All right, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Oh, I got to make sure I tell y'all, this is, the quote of the day. I want to end the show. The quote of the day was, you ever have a friendship end and every now and then see what they're doing and think to yourself, I don't want nothing to do with you for real, but I love that for you. Just me. I tell you, this is what you call checking in. Checking into your past, making sure you did the right thing. And sometimes we got to do that because you might find yourself going back over, trying to be, Sometimes you have to revisit, like, you know what? That was the best decision for me. And you got to do that, not only just in real life, but also on YouTube. And on that note, I'm about to get out of here. Deuces.
Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go.